open the volume a bit, man.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Excellent. How's things with yourself? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, man. How about you?
How's the rest of the band?
Come again?
How's the rest of the band?
Well, I think the whole gang is pretty okay, I guess. The album is coming up and the singles are out, and well, life's good, you know.
Yeah, I was listening to the album today. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
absolutely brilliant. They got right reviews yet, but it's a good one.
Well, thank you. That means a lot hearing, because it's always a bit of a turmoil inside of you every time that you release something, and you're proud of it, and you want the rest of the world to like it as much as you do. So I'm thankful. Thank you, man.
Oh, it's a great, absolutely fantastic album. Really, really good. I put the thing up on Facebook today. With the photo of the album cover saying this is absolutely brilliant. You need to listen to it when it comes out, and to watch out for my review, because it's a really, really good album.
Thank you.
A good solid rock album.
Yeah. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, because that's what we were aiming for. We were looking for, you know, the I don't want to say the old school way of a rock and roll album, but well, kind of, yeah. Basically a good rock and roll album that makes you wanna have a good time, that makes you wanna, pump your fist and wanna boogie your ass off, if that's your flavor and everything.
Yeah, it's a solid album. Really, really good.
Thank you.
Let's start right at the beginning. What was life like for yourself growing up?
Whoa, that's a big question, man. Life for me growing up was my dad was in the army back here in Sweden, and he was a UN ambassador.
Yeah.
So I guess my second grade elementary school, you call it. We moved to Pakistan, because my father he was stationed in Kabul, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So basically, my whole second grade was in an American school back in Islamabad. So that kind of set the whole tone for the years coming after that, basically, because such a huge thing for a 8-year-old kid to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, well, that's basically the biggest thing for me, I guess.
What was music like for yourself growing up? What sort of music did you grow up listening to? Was it a huge factor in your life growing up?
It sure was. Back when my mom and my dad, they listened a lot to the oldies, the Elvis Presleys and the Little Richard and Chuck and all of that, and a lot of country music. And so that was always around growing up, always around. And I loved it. I loved it from a little kid, and I still do. Yeah. And I have an older brother that I think it was my must be my 7th birthday. He came with, all the other relatives. They came with, presents like, a forklift or a truck or action doll or something. But my brother, he came with this very, very thin package, and it was about this big. And when I opened it, it was pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen, because it was a picture of Angus Young and a big lightning, and it said AC/DC high voltage. And that pretty much turned my whole world around.
Yeah.
And for my eighth birthday, he came with Back in Black. So, well, from there on, it was downhill.
Yeah, mine, me growing up, the first band I got into was Accept, but my favorite band of all time is Kiss, and then Twisted Sister, and I remember growing up to Stay Angry and seeing the album cover when I went to a record shop of him eating a huge bone.
The bone,
it just blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, this is what's going on here? And it was brilliant. Album covers are the most special things going.
Yeah, they sure are. They sure are. I gotta ask you, what's your favorite Kiss record?
My favorite Kiss record? My favorite one of all time is Creatures of the Night. It's I'm second to that is Dress to Kill, and then my third one after that is Love Gun.
Good choice, man. Good choice.
Yeah, the reason why I say Creatures of the Night is because, once again, the album cover is like you see those photos on it, and I remember the music video being on MTV, and I used to get so excited when it would come on. I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant. Don't turn it over. Don't turn it over. And seeing them on stage, seeing Gene Simmons, and like later on in life, I got to meet them, and they were every little bit of, I was like, God, I was in my 30s. And in fact, coming up to in my 30s. And I was like an 8-year-old, like, oh my God. There was, I had traveled all the way to Omaha, Nebraska from the UK, and I had a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Going backstage. At the time, I had long hair, and I looked like Jack Black.
Okay, yeah.
And Paul Stanley said to Gene, he pointed, he went, look, it's Jack Black. And I was stood there going, no.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, but it was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
How did the band meet? How did you all get together?
Well, me and Peter are the other guitar player in the band. I guess we've been friends since like 11, the age of 11, 12 or something. And we've always played with one another in and out of bands. He's doing something and I'm doing something, but we always end up together. And the bass player Pontus, well, for starters, he's a good and a great friend to me and Peter, and a great bass player. So back in, I guess, 2016, 17, we just asked him if he wanted to do the bass part in the band.
Yeah.
Because we just lost our our old bass player. So, and he said, yes, of course, I want to do it. I love you guys, and I want to do it. I want to be a part of it, which was a good thing.
Yeah.
And then our former drummer was the brother of Pontus, our bass player.
Yeah.
And the drummer had a lot of stuff going on in his life. He just had a baby. He just bought a big house, renovated it, and just a lot of life stuff going on.
Yeah.
So he felt that doing it 100%, the band stuff was not what he was ready for, I guess. So he took an exit and just said, I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. But it's no hard feelings or anything. We're still good friends and all that. Yeah. So we were kind of in a limbo. We were 3 guys, guitar, vocals, guitar, and bass player, but no drummer.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of songs, and we knew that we wanted to make an album. So we started to ask some drummers that we know and that we like. So we started by asking Robert Eriksson from the Hellacopters.
Yeah.
Just do you want to play drums on our record? That was basically it. We weren't looking for a band member, just a good drummer for the album. And
yeah.
But he was tied up in pretty much, what's coming. The Hellacopters album is coming now and everything. But he said, boys, can I recommend Thomas Eriksson from Imperial State Electric? And can I ask him if he would like to join you? And we said, sure, man, go ahead, do it. And he did. And Thomas said, hell yeah, I want to try it. And he came down to our town. Before that, me and the bass player Pontus, we put down a lot of demos of the songs. So every time a song was done, we sent it to Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas. And when we were ready for recording, Thomas went down from Stockholm to Uddevalla, where we live, and we just took a weekend putting down all the basic tracks on the entire album.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, when we were done, Thomas said that this is weird, guys, because this is the first time that we meet, and this is the first time that we play together, but it feels like we played like forever. The chemistry and all that. And he said that I would like to be a part of this further on. So we kind of said, well, do you want to be the member? Do you want to be a band member? Do you want to be the drummer of the band? And he said, well, yeah. If you want to have me, then I'm in.
Yeah.
That's basically the story today.
Amazing. What was it like writing and recording during the pandemic? Was it difficult?
Well, it kind of was, because no, I would say that it wasn't, because me and Pontus and the engineer Kalle. On all the overdub stuff, it was basically just the three of us.
Yeah.
And we kind of, we kept our distance, and we checked for COVID every time and all that, because I have a kid, a 2-year-old kid, and all that. So we tried to be careful, and the laying down of the basics was not tough either, because we were all healthy. We didn't have any COVID, and so we just got together, and it was when the time that we laid all the basic tracks. It was just me, Pontus, Thomas, and the engineer Kalle in the whole studio area. So I mean, it wasn't a lot of people, and so we could keep it safe.
Yeah. Moving on to touring, have you made any plans yet to tour the new album? And if so, whereabouts are you going to be going?
Well, it's been a hard time putting on stuff, basically the whole COVID thing and all.
Yeah.
Just we're just about to all the restrictions and everything was just about to dissolve.
Yeah.
When we were ready to release the album.
Yeah.
So we didn't have any. Basically, we didn't feel that we had the. We didn't know if we could even, book any gigs or anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that we knew that was that we wanted the release of the album to be the same day as the album release. We want to have a release party and a live show and everything. So we took it from there. So we have a couple of gigs booked here in Sweden, and we're kind of, I don't know if but we are kind of getting ourselves a booking agent. I'm not sure, because it's not all handshaked and ready yet, but so we're trying to book everything, but it's hard times to because all the venues and everything, they're all booked already because of the restrictions and everything, and the stuff that was planned a year ago is going on now. So
yeah.
But
I get it all the time. I get emails from. I'm all over the place because I go to photograph and review concerts, and the dates are just changing constantly, and you can't keep up with it sometimes. It's crazy.
No. Crazy times. Yeah.
Finally, before I let you go, future plans? You're going to go back into the studio and follow for the Restless Up with the record?
Well, future plans is to get a booking agent and tour the album, to promote the album by doing live shows and everything. But the third album is already, I'm on a streak when it comes to writing songs. I must say. So the third one is halfway written already.
Oh, brilliant.
So a lot of stuff is coming up.
Oh,
I promise you that.
I can't wait. I really can't wait. And I can't wait to share your new album out with everyone and share my review, because it's a brilliant album. It really, really is. It's a good classic style rock album.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And
it means a lot. It means a lot.
It's brilliant. It is. And I love all sorts of music, but I put it on today, and I was like, wow, this is. I wasn't expecting it, to be quite honest. It was, because sometimes you get you think, because I get a lot, and I mean a lot, of death metal and things like that. So each new album I listen to is very surprising, because it's like, right, I'm expecting it to be extreme metal and shouting and screaming, and then it's like, ooh, hang on, this ain't. I was like, wow, this is quality. So I couldn't wait to share the album cover on the socials today.
Thank you.
This is absolutely brilliant speaking to you. Thank you for opening up at the beginning of the interview, and good luck with the album release, and speak to you soon.
Yes, and thanks for having me, man. It was a treat.
Excellent speaking to you. So
lovely.
Have a great weekend, and good luck with the album.
Thanks, man. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Bye.